Hi, friends. How are you? I have yet another audio setup. So please let me know if you can hear this and if there's any echo. I'm hoping I can hear me in my ear, but hopefully you can't. So, if you are joining me for the first time, my name is Cheryl Wright. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from northeastern Montana, and I have had terrible trouble with my audio since I got my new phone on the 23rd of April. It's been 3 weeks. Hi, Nancy. How are you? So we're going to go ahead and get started. Tonight is mystery stamping. We're redoing number 61. I ended up helping on the farm more today than I was anticipating. So I just pulled one up we hadn't done for a while. I sound good? Oh, I hope. Let me see what it sounds like when I have my other camera. You can let me know. All right. Let me see. Did that change the audio any, Nancy? I re-listened the other night and was like, oh, that doesn't sound good. But at least I was here. Well, we're going to get started. We have, oh, awesome. Thank you. Well, I just stuck my book in glue. Anyhow, this is the new annual catalog. I haven't got to do a tour or anything. I have it on my things to do. So hopefully I'll pop in sometime and do a tour. I might do it on Thursday, but I haven't decided. Hi, Glenda. How are you? So that being said, I'm using a couple new products tonight. Actually, this is an older one. This is from the online exclusives, I believe, in March. Anyway, it's Arched Wishes. It goes with those Arches dies that I finally got. And I'm also going to use some of the new Turtley Awesome paper. This is Turtley Cute, excuse me. So it's got some turtles, musical turtles, shells, smaller shell shapes, and picnicking turtles, barbecuing turtles, some fun stripes, music notes, more turtles, and then this one's got different smaller pieces, and I did cut into this because I'm using the polka dots. So that's what I'm using tonight on number 61. I have my papers cut, but I do not have my scoring done. So cardstock A is 5.5 by 10 1/8. Let me move this up. Let me see if I can get my camera to come in a little closer. Nope, that's going to be it. All right. I have to have a totally different setup than I'm used to, so there's a little bit of a learning curve. All right, so this is Flirty Flamingo, and we're going to score that in a minute. My cardstock B is going to be Darling Duckling, and I have 1 3/8 by 5 3/8 and 1 3/16 by 5 3/8. And then I have my white because my Flirty Flamingo isn't light. So 2 by 5 3/8. And then DSP or embossing, I told you I was using the dots. And 1 1/4 by 5 1/4 and 1 1/16 by 5 1/4. Stamps, inks, and dyes and bling. And this is what we're using. So let's start making a card. Oh, I'm glad to hear you're doing well. And yes, Hiccups happen. Hiccups happen. That could be our new theme. Hiccups happen. All right. So, parallel to the short side. So we're going to go this way. And I'm going to need my arm. Get my arm out. We need a score at 4 1/4. 4 1/4. 5 3/4. 7 1/4. And 8 3/4. And that is all the scoring we have. All right, make sure you can see it. So we're going to just fold these into each other. I have a craft-a-lanch happening in slow motion to my left. All right. Get a little, that's all right. So this is going to roll up into itself. Do you remember this one? All right. So that's where that's going to go. And we want it so that it will close, lay flat so it'll fit in an envelope. So we're going to put some glue on this one. I think this is the glue bottle that was out. Oh, it had time to think about it and it's no longer out. And I'm going to go ahead and just fold it over that way so that I know that my card will close when I'm done with it. Oh, that new grandbaby is so cute. I haven't seen him since last Thursday, but he was so cute. And that grand girl is awesome too. My daughter-in-law had company for the weekend, so her sister was here, so I just let them have their time. And that was okay. So these are going to fit. The DSP is going to fit on, mine is Darling Duckling, but it's cardstock B. So go ahead and add those. I have a picture of my little grandson smiling. You know, they try to tell you it's burps or gas or something, but he was smiling at me. So there's that one. And this one. All right, and this one is optional. So we're going to wait. We're going to stamp on this. And we're going to, I have to figure out what size I need for my cake, my cupcake. I thought the cupcake would look really good on here. So, well, that'll be fine. There we go. But I have to figure it out. So we're going to stamp on this, and this gets tucked in that corner. And then this piece is going to go on right there. So now you know where we're headed, and you can go ahead and work on your stamping and such. All right, let me see. I might pull out. I have that one. I honestly have not used any of the arches yet. Maybe I should make an arch. And maybe I will. Because this is far too big. He does have a name. His name is Warren. It was a family name on my daughter-in-law's side. Yes. And his middle name is, my son's name is Jonathan, and they shortened it to John for his middle name. So yeah. All right. There we go. Let's see here. Trying to think how I want to do this. I have to stand up to get the arch. But I can do that. What size arch do I want? I have them on a magnet board behind my table. That one or the next smallest? I didn't decide I wanted these until they were out of stock. Then it took a while to get them, you know. Ooh, I think I might go with the, let's see. I'm going to go with the smaller one. Just because I want that paper to show. All right. I have the dog behaving in here. I hope she stays behaving. She got to go running around while we were moving equipment, though, too. So then a bunny rabbit came out from nowhere, and she had to chase that. And she found some birds to chase while we were waiting for my son to park the semi. Little stinker has a crazy life. All right. Maybe I should have stamped first. That might be a good idea. Since I did not do that, I'm going to give myself 2 arches just in case. And it'll fit on this piece of paper. So I will be prepared for a big mess up. I thought about using the arches, and then I talked myself out of it. See, I should have just went with my gut in the first place. Saved myself some time. All right, now I'll have to put that up later. So I've got 2 arches. Hopefully I have a bonus one. I don't actually use 2 arches. All right, so we're going to ink this up and put it on. I was surprised when I saw that these were red rubber stamps. And I don't know what they use to distinguish why they're going to make some of them photopolymer and some of them red rubber. Because the other stamp set, the other Arches stamp set is photopolymer. I would think to make them the same would be better, but again, what do I know? All right. There we have that. Do we have a flame? We do, kind of. It's a little sparkler. And we will do Make a Wish across the top. And I don't know if I'm going to fit any of these in the inside, so I might just do a balloon on the inside. We were moving equipment and we were going very slow. It's like, okay, what can I make tonight? What colors? What stamp set haven't I used yet? All right, let me see. So we're going to use Flirty Flamingo. This is the dark. It was so hot here the last few days. Not today, but we had like 93 degrees. It's horrible. Now we're expecting rain, so we're praying for rain because it's so dry out there right now. My marker's making lots of noises tonight. Hopefully that will blend in. I don't have my Darling Duckling marker close. I forgot to get those out. And I'll have to get the little circles for them too. But Granny Apple Green is also in here, so maybe we'll do some green. This is the dark. I can tell this one needs, it's no longer a fine tip. Ooh, I also have to put away some of my other markers like the copper clay and all those. They are a done deal. I'm going to miss the boho blue. It's the one I use the most. There's always one. All right. Ooh, you can't even barely see that pink. How's that? Better? All right. Now, what color candle do we want? What else are the colors on the back of the paper? You know, on the cheat sheet, on what colors you should pick. Balmy blue. Add a little balmy blue to it. And we're going to do every other one. We're not going to blend. There's that. The sound's still okay? Hi, Deb. Long time no see. Yes, thank you for the congratulations. He's a keeper. There's that. Light and dark. Now I need, maybe I'll grab crushed curry. Whoa, I almost dropped that into the Craft-A-Lanch. Ugh. Mid-90s. Been there, done that. Don't want it again until July. Actually, I don't want it then either, but I can't really complain about it when it's summer. But the middle of May is way too early. Okay, this is going to be my fire at the top. I can't see. Oh, I did okay. Again, you can't. That's weird. I'd have to play with my camera now. And every time you come, you'll probably see a different tweak with my silly setup. But thank you for bearing with me and showing up. All right. I think we'll put Make-A-Wish at the top here. Or maybe we'll do Make-A-Wish on this. It's not going to fit, though. That's my problem. Ooh, it would barely fit. But then I'm going to cover up a piece of it. So no, we're not going to do it. We'll do it on here. And it's already curved to go with the arch. There we go. I like that. I saw people doing so many cute things with the Arches bundle, and of course that's when it was sold out, so I couldn't do anything. And we'll just put a balloon on there. Oh, did everyone have a nice Mother's Day? I had a nice one. I had ice cream with my son in Medora, North Dakota, and his girlfriend, and got to meet her mom and dad and grandma. That was pretty cool. And then I went on to Dickinson, where my daughter lives, and spent the night with her. I'm going to use the balmy blue again and tie that in. Or no. Is it Poppy Parade? What's the color? What's the red that goes with it? Pull a red in. Cherry Cobbler. Would not have guessed that. Cherry Cobbler. I might try it on a scratch. To me, it looks more Poppy Parade, but whatever. Nope, Cherry Cobbler. Oh, and this is the bad end too. All right. Oh, and then my other son, my oldest, brought me flowers yesterday because I didn't see him on Mother's Day. So it was a very nice Mother's Day. I miss my mom, especially on days like that. Hard to believe she's been gone for as long as she has been. We lost her in 2012 after a long battle of yuck. All right, let's put this together. I might add a shadow. You know me and my shadows. Add a little bit of a shadow under my cupcake. Just with the lightest crumb cake. Just makes it look like it's sitting on something and not floating in midair. I'm weird. I know. Hi, Debbie. I hope you're progressing in the right direction still. Nancy's going to miss last year's colors. I don't even have my ink pads out. I've got to get things caught up in here. I keep thinking next week will be slower. Next week will be slower. And then next week arrives and it's not slower. However, seeding will be done soon. So I will have fewer interruptions. But then that's probably when the grandma interruptions will hit, and that'll be okay. All right, so wedge your white one into that fold. And then your narrow strip goes there. Leave a little border. I should have put my balloon over, but it'll be fine. Take one that's got a little more juice in it. And that piece wants to come up. So we're going to push it down. And then we're going to anchor it. All right. Then we're going to put this piece on. Oh, I grabbed this one again. I need to put it out of circulation. Then I'll stop grabbing it. Oops. Right off the paper. Yeah, I would not have put these colors together if it wasn't for the paper telling me which ones went together with the paper. I like it. Kind of a cheery birthday card. Now our Make-A-Wish will go on there. Before we put it on there, we're going to give it a little wink of Stella, because Wink of Stella is awesome. Especially for the icing on the cake. The candle. I'm going to grab my light Granny Apple Green and blend this a little bit more. Okay, now we'll get some dimensionals. Oh, I'm glad to hear you're trying, Debbie. And Nancy, I'm glad you had a nice Mother's Day. Oh, high school graduation parties. You guys graduate early. Our high school graduates this weekend. And then I'm going to a graduation over Memorial Day weekend. I don't like them on Memorial Day weekend. I don't think school events should happen on Memorial Day weekend or Labor Day weekend for that matter. But it's not my party and it's not about me, so I will go support my people. All right. Kind of center it there. Smoosh it down. I get it kind of sort of straight. There you go. You get a hint of the balloon, but not really when you open the card. And now we'll have to get some bling. I actually had an idea what bling to use, but I need to go through my bling and get rid of the stuff that's retired. I was thinking of those white ones that kind of have the burst in the middle. if I can find those. I would love it if you shared your card with us. Marion sent me her card last week, I think, and I did not get it shared with you. I will try to do that. I've been horrible at getting things shared. These are the ones I was thinking with the burst. I think I'll put one there. Grab my Take Your Pick tool with the extra craft tips that I love so much. And we're going to add this one up here. Oh, I like that. And then we'll add, we're going to add a couple to this one. It's a birthday, after all. And over here. There you go. There's my card for tonight. Make a wish with balloons and cupcakes. Well, thank you, Debbie. Old bling always works. Good. Yeah, bling is always good. North Dakota always graduates their students on the Sunday before Memorial Day. Huh. Good to know. I have many North Dakota people, but I don't have a lot of graduations in North Dakota. My daughter and son graduated from college there, but that's it. So there's my card with all its color. And the new audio setup is going to work, you think? Let me know. It's better than last week, I heard. I will be out of town on Thursday. My goal, as always, is to have something pre-recorded for you. So I am going to go dog sit for my cousins so they can go to a graduation. Yeah. Anyway, that's my goal, is to have something for you to watch that's new. So thank you, Deb. And thank you, Debbie. I'm glad I sound great. That makes this so much easier. And that means I can return the mic that cost me $50 that didn't help. I can send it back and use my $50 on craft supplies. Anyway, have a great week. I will see you one way or another on Thursday. And if you are interested in anything else, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Go to craftlesscheryl.com for any information about anything else, to find these products or whatever. There's still time to sign up for Stampin' Cross Country too. I think I have 2 spots left that I have supplies for. So, and if you are signed up already, you should have gotten an email last week. So double check if you haven't, or let me know and I can resend it with your supplies list. So have a great week, couple days, and we'll see you. Thanks for crafting with me. Good night.